Namaste, dear students. First of all, I want to welcome you to our English class of grade 8. I hope you are ready with your materials. They are your English textbook, notebook, and pen or pencil. So today we are going to begin Unit 16. So can you tell me what is there in Unit 16 under Reading 1? Okay, don't worry. We are going to start it so you will know about it. Okay, so for that one, you have to be very active. Okay, and you have to listen to me very carefully. So are you ready for it? Good. If so, let's begin with getting started. Okay, today we are going to deal with getting started and reading 1. So here you can see getting started. So what is there under getting started? Have you turned to the pages of your book? Okay, don't worry, I am going to show you. So what do you see here? Yes, there is an instruction for us. What does the instruction say to us? All of you read it now. Good. The instruction says to us, study the pictures, take turns to tell the story to each other. Can you see the pictures there? No, don't worry, I am going to show you. So can you see the pictures? All right, now you can make a story, okay? Looking at the pictures, make a story and then you can tell it to your friends. So can you do it now? So what do you see here in the first picture? Yes, you can see there is a big ground, okay? And in the second picture, yes, you can see a dog. What is the dog doing? Yes, the dog is carrying a bone. And in the third picture, what do you see there? Yes, you can see a small narrow breeze, So here in the fourth picture also you can see. And what is the dog doing in the fifth picture? Oh yes, you are right. And in the sixth picture, what do you see there? Yes, the bone is fallen in the river, okay? That is fallen into the river. And you can see here again in another picture. So you can find the dog has this bone again, okay? And in the next picture, what do you see? It is still there, in the water. And here the dog does not have. So here in this story, you have to tell in past tense, okay? Because you have to narrate the past events, all right? So this is what you have to do. This is just a warm-up activity for us. So it means, I hope now under reading 1, what is there, you can guess from those pictures. So can you tell me now? All right, for that one, I just want to ask you a few questions, okay? Then you may guess what is there under reading 1. So are you ready for it? Good. Now the questions for you are, what food do you like the most? What food? Okay, that's fine. There are varieties of foods, available at our home, in the market, at restaurants, So which one is your favorite one? Okay, fine. It differs from person to person. One person likes one food, another person likes another food. Okay, that's fine. Now, next question for you is, do you prefer veg or non-veg food items? Why? Do you like veg, not including meat item, Or do you like non-veg, means including meat item? So which one do you prefer and why? Okay, that's good. Some of you have said veg item, some of you said non-veg items. And why? There is your one reason. That's great, okay? Now, I hope you can tell me easily what is the text about under reading 1. So can you tell me now? Oh yes, you are right. Now, what's the title? What's the topic of this text? Good. The title is Why I Became a Vegan. Now, you have to know the meaning of the word vegan. But now, I don't want to tell you. Later in the text, you will find what is vegan, And we have already discussed about veg items, non-veg items, And you have to find out what is vegan. Whether it is veg item, non-veg item, or somewhere in middle, Or what is vegan? This is what. All right. Now here, the narrator, the writer says why I became a vegan. For example, if you have become a veg one, why do you become a veg or non-veg? This is the reason. And the writer, narrator also wants to give us the reasons why the narrator has become a vegan. Okay. Now we are going to read. Today we have to read the text, and you can improve, you can develop your language development, by reading only. Okay. So you have to read with me together. So are you ready? Good. Then let's begin. Growing up, I did not really think about my weight. I cheered in middle and high school and just did not think too much about it in college. Post-college, though, I started gaining weight. I ate out more, was stressed more consistently with work, and looked up one day and was not happy about my weight. Now, can you tell me what information is there in this paragraph? Yes, here is an experience of gaining weight of the writer. Okay, so you have to find out from when the writer started gaining weight. Can you tell me? Yes, you are right. See, when the narrator was in school level, middle school level, high school level, at that time the narrator did not think about much weight. Okay, but when the narrator reached post-college life, okay, post-college phase, then only started gaining weight. And why? What's the reason? Here the narrator said that I ate out more, was stressed more consistently with work. It means that eating more outside. Okay, and then another thing was there was stress for walking consistently, walking with stress, and because of that reason the weight was growing up and up. The weight was gaining more and more. So have you got the information in this paragraph? Good job. Now here you can see two words are highlighted, means they may be unfamiliar for you. So you have to know the meaning also. Okay. Now, cheered, what does it mean? Cheered means shouted for joy or in praise or encouragement, or gave comfort or supported to. Okay, for example, sometimes if your friend has won any competition, then you cheers up, you cheered up there, oh, hip hip hooray, and you supported, this type of thing. Now, next one you can find here, consistently. How do you pronounce it? Consistently. Once again, consistently. Very good. Now, what does it mean then in this context? Was stressed more consistently with work. Now, it means in every case or on every occasion, invariably, without changing. Okay, always you can understand in that way. So, is it clear to you? Good. If so, let's go to another paragraph, and again you have to read with me together first, and then we'll discuss like this. Okay, let's start. Even more, I have become more in tune with my body and how I feel. This really started when I did the whole 30. Following those 30 days, I could really tell when my body did not feel good, and I was not thrilled about how much I did not feel great. Now here you can see the picture of food. Varieties of food items are here, and what food we consume, at that time, that plays a key role in our health. Okay, and here also the narrator followed or did whole 30, and what is whole 30 you will know later. Okay, and following those 30 days I could really tell when my body did not feel good. See, the body did not feel good. Whose body? Narrator's body. Okay, and I was not thrilled about how much I did not feel great, and at that time she was thrilled about how much she did not feel great, and this is because of all food items. This is the reason. See, the reasons are given in this way, why the narrator has become a vegan, So are you getting? Good. Now again here, whole 30. Have you heard this term? No, not yet. Okay, you can know about it. See, whole 30 means a 30-day elimination of fat diet that emphasizes whole foods and the elimination of sugar, alcohol, grains, and dairy. Okay, eliminating means not gaining. Okay, sugar, alcohol, grains, and dairy. All right. Next one, we have thrilled. What does it mean? Thrill means feeling or showing great excitement and pleasure, very excited. Simply you can understand as very excited. Okay. Now, can I go to the next paragraph? All right. See, again you have to read with me. During this same time, I have started listening to the almost 30 podcasts, which has made me think about living a holistic lifestyle. Now, again, the reason you can find. The narrator is presenting the reason why she has become a vegan. Okay. And here, I have started means she has started listening to the almost 30 podcasts, which has made me think about living a holistic lifestyle. Life in a whole. I have already written about my transition to natural deodorant. The last branch of that holistic tree is becoming a vegan. Now, the word is here. See, the word vegan is introduced here. So, you have to understand about it. My aunt and uncle started the trend of becoming a vegan in our family. My dad was next and then me. See, who became vegans first here? Yes, the narrator's aunt and uncle. Then who? Yes, the narrator's dad, father. And then who? Yes, the narrator herself. Okay. Now you have to find out why people have become vegans. People become vegan for lots of reasons. But for me, it was about eliminating foods out of my diet that my body does not like. See, means taking out body or not consuming any food items that are not good to our health. And the narrator also says the same thing, that she does not like to consume, she does not like to eat those food items which are not good to her health. Okay, the body does not like. It was about putting things into my body that would make me feel good and help me to live my best life. See, and if we don't eat, if we don't consume the food that are not good to our health, of course we start feeling better. We start feeling healthier. And the narrator has also felt the same thing here. So have you got the ideas? Good. Now you can see again some highlighted on familiar words. Let's talk about them. Now, holistic. What does it mean? How do you pronounce holistic? What does it mean? Yes, it means, simply you can understand as whole. Okay, entire. Next one is that transition. How do you pronounce? Transition. And it means the process or a period of changing from one state or condition to another. See, changing from one state to another state. For example, the narrator was a non-veg person, for example, and if she wants to be changed as a vegan, this is a transitional period. Okay, so changing from one state to another state. Now, next one you can see here, deodorant. What does it mean? Deodorant. How do you pronounce? Deodorant. So it means a substance which removes or conceals unpleasant smells, especially bodily odors. Sometimes we can be sweating and from there we get bad smell, from our body, and this deodorant stops, prevents coming out that type of smell from our body, removes this type of, unpleasant smells. Okay, have you got it? Good. If so, again, we have some more paragraphs and you have to read with me. Let's begin again. Vegans do not eat products that have come from an animal. Now, you can find out the, meaning, idea of vegan. See, vegans do not eat products that have come from an animal. Oh, it's interesting. See, veg means people can have animal products. For example, if I am a veg person, I can use milk, okay, cheese, butter, yogurt, curd, even honey. But vegan people don't like to have any animal product. It means that strict vegans people do not eat, for example, honey, for example, milk or cheese, any item. Okay, so have you got the idea of vegan? Good job. For me, that means I do not eat dairy and animal-based protein like eggs and meat. And this is the case. See, the narrator also says that vegan means I do not eat dairy products, from animals like milk products, okay, and animal-based protein like eggs and meat. This is what I am saying you. I will eat regular butter if I am at a restaurant and I do not eat honey. So if we eat outside, at restaurant at that time we can regularly have these things. So here the narrator also previously said, I ate more out, means we get spicy food, we get this type of more proteinous food, and this is what the narrator also says that. So she does not like to have these things, Also, I point out those last two things to say all vegans do not have to be strict. And another thing is that how much strict we can be. Of course, if we are also a vegan, then how much strict do you want to be? Okay. So if you are too much strict, then you should not consume any animal product. If you are not that much strict, of course, you can use some animal products also. Okay. I believe, like any other lifestyle change, this is about what works best for the individual and about living your best life. So this is up to you. It is according to your health, body, People often ask me if this has been hard. Has it been difficult to cut those things out of my diet? Now, see, to be a vegan, to practice to be a vegan is really a difficult task for many people, because if we are eating meat, it's really difficult for us, to live eating meat. Okay. So if we are consuming milk, then is it really difficult for us to live? And here many people also feel the same thing. And here is an experience of the narrator. How does she feel, whether it's an easy task for her or a difficult task. So let's read. I thought it would be, and the narrator also thought that it would be really difficult for her to be a vegan, But now you can see here conjunction, but I have been surprised at how easy it has been for me. Now for the narrator, for the writer, it is very easy to be a vegan, Okay. So it can be difficult for some people and can be easy for other people, Now next, when I did Whole30, I learned that my body does not love dairy. So during this following Whole30, at that time the narrator feels that her body does not love dairy. Dairy milk means milk products. Okay. Before those 30 days, I often went to bed with a stomach ache, and during that time, she had a problem of stomach paining, stomach ache, then, and really thought it was normal. Well, it was not. I rarely have a stomach ache now, and when she has become a vegan, at that time she does not have the problem of stomach aching, here. See, rarely have a headache. Oh, another interesting part. See, no headache also. Have more energy. She feels more energy in her body, and do not have acid reflux as much. Acid reflux, coming a kind of liquid back to our esophagus, there is a pipe, and from our stomach it comes back, It is kind of crazy, and she finds that it is crazy, crazy. Okay. Now here you can find dairy. So it's very simple for you. Milk and milk products. Now next one is reflux, which I have already told you. It means the backward flow of liquid from the stomach into the esophagus. Okay. We have a kind of organ here, and if that liquid goes back from stomach to that pipe up towards the throat, that is reflux. Okay. So have you got it? Good. I hope at the same time you are writing the words and their meanings in your notebook. Are you doing? Good. Now we have the last paragraph, and what is there? Let's read together and you have to share me the information. Okay. There are ways to get protein outside of animals. What do you think? Do you get proteins only from animal products, only from animals, or are there other sources from where we get proteins? What do you think? Yes, you are right. We can get from other sources also. I eat a lot of beans and chickpeas, beans, gedagudीहरु. See, you can find your chickpeas, एक खालको चना हुन्छ, ठुलठुलो खालको चना, and there are an abundance of vegetables that I can incorporate into my diet. See, in our diet, in our balanced food, we can include these things like beans, chickpeas, and some other things, vegetables, abundance of vegetables, very much vegetables. If we use, we can find proteins. Okay. So we should not depend upon only the animals for protein. There are many sources from where we get proteins, and the narrator also says the same thing with us here. So have you got it? Good. Now, there are many options for your favorite non-vegan foods. You don't have to give up your favorite foods to be vegan. And this sentence says us that if you want to be a vegan also, you don't need to give up your favorite food. Even you can consume your favorite food. Okay. So it comes to be strict or not strict to be a vegan. It is up to you. Okay. So if your body likes food items, of course you can have. If your body doesn't like, then you can avoid. Okay. But here simply you have to understand vegan means not consuming, not using any animal products. Is it clear to you? All right. Now, this is adopted from an article by Jessica Sharp published on gen20.com. Okay. Now, again we have some more words here, and the words are abundance. Abundance means a very large quantity of something. Okay, very much, you know. Next one, incorporate means include. So you can include other things to supply protein to your body. It means we don't need to depend upon the animals only for the protein. Okay, got it? Good job. Now after this we have some tasks that we have to be based on the text and do. So are you ready for it? Good. Now the first task for us is meanings of some of the words are given below. Decide which one among them is the contextual one. Now you can see here words are given here and their meanings are given on the right hand side, and you have to choose the right one that is used according to the context in the text. So the first word is cheered, C-H-E-E-R-E-D, cheered. Second word is C-O-N-S-I-S-T-E-N-T-L-Y, consistently. Third one is eliminating, D, dairy. And the last one is E, incorporate. And their meanings are given on the right hand side. Let's read first. 1. To encourage somebody or to give them hope or comfort. 2. To shout loudly to support or praise for somebody. So you have to choose which one is correct. Okay. Now consistently. 1. In a way that has different parts that all agree with each other. Now 2. Always the same. Now next one for eliminating. 1. Stopping to consider that somebody might be responsible for something, or 2. Removing or getting rid of something. Now dairy, and the meanings for dairy are 1. Milk, cheese and other milk products. 2. A place on a farm where milk is kept and where butter and cheese are made. And the meanings for the word incorporate are 1. To create a legally recognized company, and 2. To include something so that it forms a part of something. So now, which one is the correct one? I hope you might have done during the reading because you have already got the meanings of these words. So can you tell me now which one is the right one? Contextual one for cheered. Is it 1 or 2? Is it? Okay. The next one, consistently. Which one? You can see the meaning again. Oh yes, always the same, invariably, okay, not changing. Eliminating, which one? Yes, again that is removing or getting rid of something. Now, next one is dairy. Which one is the correct one? Yes, milk, cheese and other milk products. Next one is now incorporate. So, which one is the right one? Contextual one? Yes, that is to include something so that it forms a part of something. Incorporate in my diet, she says like this one. Okay. So, have you done it? Yes, you are right. You have done a great job. Okay. So, after this again we have another task, that is use the above words to fill in the gaps below. The same words you have to use to fill in the gaps. So, I just want to read the sentences. You also read with me and you just do it. Okay. A. Despite our request, the manager ... denied the changes we wanted to bring. B. The plan for ... the risk of nuclear weapons is still lingering. C. The audience clapped and ... when she stood up to speak. D. These designs ... the best features of our earlier models. E. Many people find it difficult to digest milk and get a stomach ache if they eat ... products. Have you done it? I think you might have done it quickly because you have known the meanings of these words, Now, can you tell me which word is correct for the first blank? Despite our request, the man is a... What is the word? Yes, consistently denied the changes we wanted to bring. Okay, regularly denied. Is that correct? Have you done it? Good. Now, next one is the plan for. Which one is correct? The plan for eliminating the risk of nuclear weapons is still lingering. Is that the word you supplied? Yes, you are right. Now, next one is the audience clapped and. What is the correct word here? Yes, you are again right. That is cheered, And next one is these designs. What's the word? Include, What's the word for include? Yes, again you are right. Incorporate the best features of our earlier models. And the last one is, what is it? Okay, tell me once again. Yes, you are right. That is dairy products. Yes, you are very good, Now, again after this, we have another task, that is decide whether the given sentences are true or false. So, you all read the sentences first, okay? ABC. The writer started gaining weight when she was at college, okay? B. She listened to only 30 podcasts that guided her to live a holistic life. C. She became vegan because she did not like non-veg food. Okay. Now, for one, true or false, you can find in this paragraph, and you can find again in these underlined lines, So, what is the correct one? See, it is said here, I cheered in middle and high school and just did not think too much about it in college, about weight, But when she was in post-college, though I started gaining weight. Now, the writer started gaining weight when she was at college. So, is it true or false? Now, it means it should be true or false? It should be false because she, from post-college, she started gaining weight. That's why when she was at college, not post-college, okay, after college. So, you have to write down false. So, have you got it? Good. Now, she listened to only 30 podcasts. Now, you can find here again, during the same time, I have started listening to the almost 30 podcasts. Now, you can see here only 30 podcasts, here almost 30 podcasts. What does it mean? Only means I think it should be exactly, 30, and almost means it can be 27, 28, 29, 30. Near to. Okay. So, what can be? So, based on this idea, you can write false for it. Okay. False for it. Because almost means not exactly only 30. It can be 27. It can be 28. It can be 29. This reason, this logic you can use between only and almost. Alright. Now, next one, she became vegan because she did not like non-veg food. So, you can find from here. Now, people become vegan for lots of reasons, but for me, it was about eliminating foods out of my diet that my body does not like. Now, she did not like means her body did not like. Okay. So, it means that is true or false? Yes, that is true. Got it? Do you know how to do true or false? Yes, this is how you have to link up the given sentences in the text, in the context, and you have to find out. Okay. Now, two more sentences. Cutting off her diet was an easy task for the writer. True or false? So, you can find in this paragraph, in these lines. I thought it would be, she thought that it would be difficult for her, but I have been surprised at how easy it has been for me. So, is it difficult or easy for her? cutting off her diet was an easy task for the writer. So, easy or difficult? Yes, you are right. It is true, you know. Now, next one, according to the writer, there is food outside of animals from which she can get proteins. So, there are other sources also from which she can get proteins, and you can find answers in these lines. See? So, what is it? There are ways to get protein outside of animals. You can find here ideas. You can see here beans and chickpeas. You can see here an abundance of vegetables, you know. From there we can find proteins. So, it means true or false? What do you say? Yes, you are right. It is true, you know. All right. Now, after this, again, we have another task, that is question answer. Okay. Answer these questions. Who are vegans now? When did the writer start gaining the weight? It's very simple for you. Anyway, I want to give you the reference to you from the text. In this paragraph, in this line, you can find vegans do not eat products that have come from an animal. So, who are vegans? Simply, your answer can be vegans are those who do not eat products that have come from an animal. And see, in your comprehension answer, you don't need to write complete full sentence. You can write down the only main ideas that is sought by the question. Okay, is that clear? So, means vegan means people who do not eat products that have come from an animal. All right, if you understand, that's fine. Now, next one, when did the writer start gaining the weight? Now, you can find in this paragraph, in the line, see, post-college though I started gaining weight. So, simply, what can be your answer? From or post-college. Okay, from or post-college. This is how you can write down your answer. And if you want to develop it into complete sentences, of course, you can do. Now, next one, see, who first started to become vegan in the writer's family? So, you can find the reference here again. My aunt and uncle started the trend of becoming a vegan in our family, and my dad was next, and then me, means who first? Yes, it's very simple. Writer's aunt and uncle. Okay. Now, next one, mention the reason for which the writer became a vegan. So, what is the reason the writer likes to be a vegan, you know? So, you can find reference here, and your answer can be somewhere here. See, but for me, it was about eliminating foods out of my diet that my body doesn't like. It was about putting things into my body that would make me feel good and help me to live my best life. So, you can write your answer from here. For example, it can be eliminating foods out of her diet that her body did not like. Okay, and you can add some more if you like to add. Is it clear to you? Good. Now, here again, two more sentences for you. Questions. What was the impact of Whole30 on the writer? Now, you can find answers somewhere in this paragraph. So, it's your job, because I have taught you the technique to find out the answers. Now, you have to find out the answers for these two questions, because you have to be independent also. Okay. So, to practice, to promote your independency, I just like to leave these questions for you, and in your free time from these paragraphs, you just try to find out the answers. Okay. So, question E, what was the impact of Whole30 on the writer? F, do you think all the nutrients needed for our body can be achieved from non-veg food? How? So, you can find here question number E in this paragraph and question F in this paragraph. Is that clear? Good job. Now, finally, I have a task for you, that is your home assignment. And what's your home assignment? Can you tell me now? Your home assignment is, has any incident caused you to adopt or avoid eating a particular food item? Discuss. See, sometimes we like to eat food more, okay? We like. Sometimes we don't like to see even the face of that food, you know, because we don't, oh, I don't want, you know. So, do you have this type of experience? And what food? Why? You have to discuss. And even you can write that in your paragraph. Okay, this is your home assignment. Dear students, now we have come to the end of our today's class. I hope you might have understood the text very well about vegan and reasons to be a vegan and experiences of the writer, okay, to be a vegan. And next thing, I hope you might have learned to do comprehension task. So it's all for today. Don't forget to read it and do it again at your home. Please keep practicing. It's all for today. Have a good time. Bye-bye.